Cutting it. Obscuring vision. Pulling them in. Our spike's down.
Spike down mid. One enemy remaining.
Too easy.
Yo, what's up everyone, it's me Shini, and today I'm here on this beautiful map of Breeze with ASTRA, as you can see. And I didn't want to make a video when the map was first released because I didn't want to make a video that would be updated after, you know, the 2 weeks that the map has been out. So I've been trying different characters, been playing with Cypher, Killjoy, different kind of smokers, some Brimstone, some Omen. But I think that the character I'm most excited about in this map is definitely ASTRA. It lets you control the pace of the game. You can do your smokes on B and on A, you can do the wall, you can do some fast pushes on mids with ASTRA. You can do a lot of crazy stuff with her. So what I'm going to show you today is, first of all, the basic smoke that you kind of want to do with any character you play, regardless of it being Omen, Brimstone, ASTRA, Viper. It's a smoke that you always want to do on attack. Then I'm gonna show you my default, and then I'm gonna show you a super good push on mid, which I like to call the StarCraft strat, because it's just so crazy. So I hope you enjoy the video. As always, if you like, give it a like, thumbs up, you know, comment and all that good shit, and let's jump into it. Okay, so the first smoke that I talked about is the default smoke that you want to throw on mid every single round. Is really important. So you kind of line up the outer circle of the smoke with the wall on top. You throw it like that, you put it between the box and the wall, and that smoke here, that smoke there is going to cover this angle here, and is going to cover the angle from the window. So from tunnel and from window, the enemy is not gonna see anything, and the guy from window will have to shoot there to the right to get some info if someone peeks, if someone challenges the guy in window. And this guy is either gonna push mid or he's gonna push elbow. So as you can see, this is how the smoke looks. It's really hard to see unless you jump peek, which is really risky for a defender. Same stuff for the guy in tunnel. If he jumps peek, maybe he's able to see something, but he either wants to push to get info or he goes elbow, takes a fight, and I trust my team at that point to actually take down the guy in elbow. So it's a really important smoke, really basic smoke. You kind of want to do that with every single character. And yeah, just a general tip, I hope you use it. Let's jump into the attack side. So for attacking with ASTRA, I always start from mid, because mid I think is the position that I kinda can do most of the stuff with ASTRA. So I put the default smoke in mid. I try to get some mid control, especially because I play ASTRA with an operator. So I like to put the smoke there. I like to take this aggressive fight because I am confident in myself that I can get the kill if I try to take the peek. So what I like to do usually is do the smoke there. Then I throw one smoke there between the box and the stairs in A site, one smoke in the middle of the site, one smoke covering that angle from CT, and then I have one star left, which is situational. Sometimes I put it in the window if I want to pull the person when I pick the op. Sometimes I keep it because if we're going A, I'm gonna put it there and I'm gonna pull that angle, so I'm sure that my team clears everything. And then they just have to do the work on site, because you know I'm working the mid. So if I'm working the mid and my team is pushing A, I know for sure that the enemy can't be doors, and they can just take the site. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They have to take their kills, they have to do everything, because I'm taking the mid, I'm taking the flanks, I'm paying attention to that kind of stuff, and it's really just important overall. So the last star, it's situational. I usually put it there, or I just keep it, and then I re-smoke something. Maybe we take site and I smoke CT there on top of the fucking thing. But I'm going to show you how all of these smokes actually look. So we're gonna go there, put it there. And now we have the ghost. Oh, what the fuck? So this is how it looks when my team is pushing and I'm activating the smokes. So obviously they want to clear the stairs. They don't have to clear in front of them. If they're pushing there, I'm pulling there. So they clear that angle pretty easily. And they want to cover the left side. So they cover like around here, and then doors, we know for sure there's no one indoors. Again, we smoke here just to show it.
Concealment.
They have to clear the door, the stairs. They have to clear the top there. Pretty usual. If they peek this, they have to be careful about this angle, but mostly it's smoked. You're not gonna peek this wide anyway, unless you really want to take info. Then they can peek from side into here, and yeah, then they have a lot of shit, a lot of space to work with. You can even put it a bit more to the right, so they can actually push the site, and they have to be careful more about the stairs, which is actually not too bad. I think I like to do this quite a bit more, but they clear all the angles, and you're working the mids. You know, you're just making sure that no one pushes the mid, so your teammate is safe to push the round, take the fight face on, and that's it. That's really important to do. That's the most important thing to do. For the smoke on B side, the reason why I throw the smoke there and it's only one smoke is because B-side has so many angles. And one of the most annoying angle for me is that one. Because from there, you can have an operator that snipes you all the way into main. And it's super, super annoying. It's actually really hard to punish as well whenever an operator is playing there, he's holding the angle, because it literally looks like a pixel. He can hold there, you can be here, and you can get shot from the op. So whenever my team is saying that they want to push B, I throw that default smoke there. If I have more smokes, I might throw one there as well. So this is how it's going to look. They have to worry about the tunnel. I usually don't like to smoke the tunnel because it kind of works good for the defender sides, because they can jump on top of the box and watch above the smoke. So I kind of don't like it. I like to throw these two default smokes. Maybe I'm gonna clear some angles with the gravity pool or some shit like that. But this is usually what I do on attack as a default. I put some smokes on A, some smokes on B. So I let the enemy players guessing every single time where we're going. And this is the strong part about ASTRA. You don't know, I mean, the enemy doesn't know what you're doing until the very end if you play ASTRA correctly. So you're really able to take the pace into your own hands. And after you've did some things, maybe you can play some mind games. Maybe you wait a bit more, you play a bit of a slower round. And maybe then sometimes you actually play a fast round where you just execute into a site and you explode the site. So you decide the pace of the game with ASTRA. It's really hard to play ASTRA lower ranks. I admit that. I play ASTRA around Immortal. So it's really easy sometimes to just say like, hey, trust me, push it. You're gonna have smokes there, there, and there. You have to clear this. And it's really easy for me to do that kind of shit because my team actually hears what I'm saying and they understand. So I know this might not work at every rank, but this is something that you want to do with ASTRA. At least the smoke on mid is always the basic one. You always want to do it. There's no ifs kind of thing, so it's always the same. You always want to do that. But I think that's enough. Let's jump into the actual Super StarCraft strat. So as you guys know, or maybe don't know actually, I made a short video about ASTRA where I titled it like something like StarCraft motherfuckers be like, or some shit like that, because basically this is the push that I like to do with ASTRA, where I want to take a lot of space on mid and I want to take control of mid. So I put 1 star there, I put 1 star in the doors, I put 1 star out of tunnel, and I put 1 star here on the window as smoke. So what I'm going to do is smoke, stun, pull, and smoke. And then while I do that, we all want to push mid. So we have 2 people pushing mid, the right side, 2 people pushing the left side, and 1 person just going to be like the main entrance to kind of clear that angle. So this is how it's going to look real quick. We're gonna do that, we're gonna do that, and this. I push the smoke, I get the angle, you know, I clear here. If there's no one, I keep on picking until I get an angle into sight. And I keep on going until I see anyone, and then I take my shot, you know, I get the kill, and it's super easy. And look how much space we gathered already. And if we're all pushing the mid, executing the mid like this super fast, imagine we have like even a Phoenix or a Reyna smoking or a Breach, a Sky, and we're just taking the mid so aggressively while we have a smoke there. Maybe you want to pay attention to the behind on the doors, because someone might push. But if you push in 4, I mean, it really shouldn't be a problem. You should just be able to explode into mid. But the thing that is most important is this smoke over here. I put it on top of the pillar. I mean, in front of it, kinda. That's not really how I usually put it, but it's good. So the reason this smoke is so good is because it creates a gap to the left. Usually it's much smaller, but now I'm making it so you can actually see. It makes this gap, so the guy in window actually peaks this angle much more. And the guys that are coming from there, let's say you have a Phoenix or you have a Breach, he's gonna flash around the corner. The guy here is gonna be blind. He's gonna go back because he doesn't want to take the fight while he's blind, right? And then he re-peeks that maybe because he thinks that you can't actually see him because of the smoke. Sometimes it's much harder to spot the guy, but because he has a tiny gap. So he re-peeks. But if you tell your team that the smoke actually has a gap to the right side when you push from mid, and if you tell them to pre-fire that angle, because 100% trust me, you're gonna get the kill. If they do it, then you get 100% like a free kill every time. And this is why this smoke in front of this pillar is so important for this push on mid. So again, if you pull here, there's a good chance there's gonna be someone pulled here, or he's either gonna be in tunnel. And if you peek that with an AWP, with an AK, you know, you have the advantage on that fight. You already know where he is. You have the advantage on the guy playing in the window because you know there's the gap on the right, so your team can actually get a free kill. There's the other guy flanking from B that can take advantage of this mid execute by flanking on B sides and maybe doing a play himself. So you just have to worry about the flank yourself, about maybe double doors, because that's the only counter play if they push double doors and they have an insane player that kills everyone. But it's very unlikely if you do this strat correctly. It's really chaotic, but trust me when I say that it works, because it does, dude. It actually does. It's super insane. I hope you guys give it a try. And this is just like the basic ASTRA on Breeze. I think it's really important to learn ASTRA on this map. It's much better than playing a Viper, a Brimstone, or an Omen, because you can really set the pace of the round with ASTRA. You can really do crazy shit. You can bait your opponent. You control the game quite literally. So it's really one of those characters that you just want to know how to play on this map, I feel like, because it's a much more Counter-Strike-esque map where you don't need only one smoke to cover an entire site. You need to do multiple things, and you need to play with your team. And I think this just fits ASTRA so good. So that's why she's the best in this map. I hope you guys are gonna give her a shot on this map if you have never played ASTRA before. It's pretty intimidating at the start, but don't worry about it. It gets better after you get used to it. As always, I'm Shini. I hope you guys had a nice time. I hope you guys have a nice day. As always, subscribe, give a like. I don't know, dude. Comments. Follow me on Twitch. I might be live. Yeah, as always, peace out. See ya.
I'm not cool. Nice.
Spike down B.
Yes.
Adios.